I have wasted the past year of my life and given up everything to start going back to university to give myself a better life than the one I currently have now. Unfortunately, it is not working out, so I am back to playing Minecraft. For some reason, I cannot understand, I have been invited into another Minecraft SMP, this one known as the Dead SMP, and immediately upon joining, I take a look around and misdiagnose the Belgian flag as the German flag. Upon accidentally insulting the entirety of Bulgaria, Belgium, my life proceeded to get stupid, and the next month after joining this SMP, I proceeded to have one of the worst months of my life. And I truly believe that the entire consciousness of Bulgaria subconsciously wished for my life to get worse after somehow finding out through the ether that I mistook their country for Germany. This also had the worst effect of meaning that I did not play Minecraft for an entire month. However, upon rejoining for the first time, I proceed to find absolutely nobody, and I'm fairly certain that the SMP is abandoned. I proceeded to skedaddle across the entire plains biome, and then eventually enter a tundra, where I see nothing. Upon realizing that there's absolutely nothing here, I go back into the plains biome. What does it say? CZR. And proceed to steal a bunch of food from people and feel really bad about it. I'm sorry, forgive me for I need this shit. I then bollock it all up again. Yeah! I fucked it. How do I get out? 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 And I accidentally destroy somebody's farm. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh fuck. I decide that the best course of action would be to create a house in Minecraft. However, because I don't know what the fuck I am doing with myself, I do not. And I proceed to bumble around the plains biome for at least an hour before realizing that I made it back to the exact same place I started, next to the Bulgarian flag. I give up and decide to take a look at the map that the server for some reason has. And I take a look and see where I am compared to what is around me. And I notice that basically everywhere is colonized, except for the mesa biome. Which, now that I'm saying out loud, I don't actually think it's called that. But to be honest, I cannot be asked to check myself on this, so it's going to be known as the mesa biome from this point onwards. And I proceed to act like a drunk driver, going straight through people's homes and crashing through all of their belongings, just to get to where I believe I should be. Which ended up being this cave system that I just found. In the next part of this Minecraft SMP, which I was invited into. For some reason, in my infinite wisdom, I decide that the best way to get to where I want to go would not be to climb over the mountain and just walk there. It would be to strip mine through 2 biomes to get there. I would like for you all to know that I'm studying for a master's degree in science. I proceed to strip mine, and miraculously I come across a cave system. I mean, I probably would have kept going, I'm not even gonna lie. But it lets me out, so that's nice, isn't it? While strip mining, one of the Twitch viewers proceeds to let me know that for the past 2 hours straight, the cropping on the stream has been absolute dog shit, and nobody can see what is actually going on. Mining away. Sorry bro, they just... Oh, mate! Wait, no. Oh fuck, it is as well. Oh, what? And instead just has a little tiny sliver of a picture of engineers from Team Fortress 2 saying balls instead of the actual stream. No, I was not nitpicking. I don't even know why I did that. It was perfect for like 5 months. The overwhelming consensus from my viewers is that this picture is vastly more entertaining than anything I have ever put out in my entire life. Upon exploring the mesa biome, me and the boys discover armadillos. What the fuck? There's armadillos in Minecraft now? I didn't know armadillos were in Minecraft, and I really don't know what they do. What the fuck are you? What are you doing? Oh, it's beautiful. But they look pretty cool, and sometimes that's all you want in this life. So yeah, cool. That's all for this one, I'm sorry, I haven't got much to say. What does it do, though? In the next part of this Minecraft SMP, I randomly decide that I don't want to be in the mesa biome anymore, and I look over the horizon and find out that there is I've just fucking cut my finger open. Holy shit. Sorry. In the next part of this Minecraft SMP, I look over the horizon and find a desert biome, which I decide that I want to settle in, for some reason. Upon making it there, I find a really cool land formation, and this land formation is surrounded by 2 giant mountain spires, and I think to myself, wow, that's kinda cool. Upon scaling the first giant mountain, I figured out exactly what I wanted from this SMP, and it would be to create a Weatherspoons. Alright, let's make some ground plans for what I want to do here. But I think I should make like a bridge connecting them first out of wood. Hell yeah. So I decide that what I should do from this point onwards is begin to bridge out to the little smaller spire and claim that place as the Weatherspoons. I proceed to go all the way over there and leave a sign marking my territory, leaving everything else I have discovered up until this point unmarked and free to be taken by anybody else who proceeds to come here. The one key defining characteristic of every single spoons is the egregiously large amount of stairs you have to climb in order to get to the toilet. So I decided that the best way to recreate this cultural experience from the UK within this Minecraft server is to make the longest staircase ever to get up to this Weatherspoons. Unfortunately for me, I have done exactly 0 things in this server except for doing 1 giant strip mine, so I have no materials to make this staircase out of. However, beyond the mountain, I see a giant mangrove swamp, which may or may not allow me to get the wood I need to create this project. Upon making my way down the mountain, I make a huge mistake by getting distracted by a frog and falling down the mountain, which leads me to have about 3 hearts left. This was an ill-advised decision to make, as now it is nearing night and I need to get a lot of wood in order to make my way back up the mountain and to all of my stuff, which I left up there. The problem being that I did not leave a bed up there because I have not been playing this game the way it was intended, and all I have done on this server up until this point is strip mine, so I have about 2 materials that are actually worth using in this current moment. I then proceed to do the equivalent of crying in a fetal position in Minecraft by hiding in the mangrove trees and not coming out until all the big mean scary monsters have left me alone. And I am certain that I will never be put in this position again. In the next part of this Minecraft SMP, I proceed to create the largest staircase known to mankind. However, I am not good at building, I am not good at Minecraft, and I am not good at keeping my balance. Therefore, the next 30 minutes of this stream was an excruciating attempt of me trying to ensure I did not die and fall off, resulting in me starting again from spawn and having to crawl my way all the way back here. And as you may have noticed, this entire time I have had no food at all, so I have not been able to regain my health. And it is in this moment I realised I am well and truly fucked. I take a look at my chest and realise that I actually have seeds from when I destroyed that person's farm. Therefore, I understand what must be done. Instead of being a normal person and waiting until the daylight, I proceed to make my way down the mountain again, putting myself in an incredibly precarious situation that I have no hope of coming out of alive, in order to obtain some water to create an infinite water source and create a mini farm so I can feed myself and not die. The chances of me coming out of this alive were incredibly low. But me being an absolute pussy and staying in the mangrove trees proved to be an effective strategy to not die. And upon making it all the way back up to the old spire, I dig a hole and wait for my crops to grow. And I am not seen for at least 24 hours. In the next edition of this Minecraft SMP adventure, I decide that irrigation is the future and decide to start irrigating my land by completely terraforming this little mini base we have. This results in the expansion of our wheat farm, and also I decide to start a little sugarcane farm, which I think starts to make the place look a little bit more like a home rather than a mountainside. However, one of my chat members decides to do the unthinkable act of talking to me about my day, which has drastic consequences. In the next part of this Minecraft SMP adventure, I am asked the question of how am I doing today, the mere utterance of somebody asking me how I was doing had enough impact on me to start acting like a total fucking buffoon as I began to scream and shout live to the Twitch chat about how bad my day is going. Boy, mate, I tried fucking training with them. To which it immediately got worse as I fell down and died immediately. Ah! God damn it! I was gonna say kill myself, but I didn't mean it seriously. This is bad. Shite! Throughout the entire time I've been on this server, I had not encountered a single sheep, so I hadn't been able to make a bed. As a result, I lost my spawn, and I lost everything I've been progressing towards up until this point, alongside each and every piece of gear which I carried until now. Suffice to say, I was shitting myself. Oh, my life just gets better and fucking better, doesn't it, mate? It's just a non-stop party for a man like me. I genuinely thought in this moment that I would not be able to make my way back to the house, and I would have fucking lost everything. However, luckily, it didn't take me too long to remember that we actually have a map on this server, and just like your dad, I decided to try and stumble my way through back to my house, basically drunk as fuck without a goddamn idea of how I'm gonna get there. Within 5 minutes of me respawning, I managed to encounter probably the hardest thing I have had to face yet in any game ever in my life. For this conundrum is not a battle of skill, it is a battle of moral. As previously mentioned, I have not ran into any sheep at all on my entire time here on this server, and I immediately see a whole farm full of sheep, unguarded, prime for the taking. This results in me having a giant mental breakdown as I try to justify shearing these sheep that do not belong to me. Oh, I can't do it, I can't bring myself to kill this poor sheep. But I need that fucking... Okay, right, I'm fucking stealing the shears. I eventually make up the decision that I will find shears first, and then I will come back and shear these sheep, in the hopes that somebody will join the server, and then I can talk to them about getting sheep through ethical trading means. Trev, you got some iron for me, I know it, I know it, I know you do. However, as I soon realised, no one even joins the server anymore, and it is just me in this lonely, barren world. After procuring the wool. But you, my friend, are going to give me some iron, and we're going to go back. Oh, bloody hell, he's actually got a lot of shit in there. This is actually somebody's house. Right. I will be right back. Oh, shit! Right, you, come here. Right. Black. We're making it black in this bitch. There was only one thing left to do, and that was to get back to my house, which I've left alone, and I miss. Anyways, I start walking all the way up this giant staircase I found, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe my very eyes. When I got up there, I found something truly maddening. Millie's fucking stolen my idea. Wait, Millie's actually done weep shit. This is my thing! I did this! I didn't tell you! Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. I'm mad. It's all I did this already. This was my thing. I did this. Who else would do? Why would anyone else do this? There was no point to any of this. This was boring. It's a stupid idea from the moment I started it. Why has Millie done it? I don't get it. Anyways, past that, I just started making my way back towards the spire. Immediately upon finding it, there was a giant sense of relief. I was happy. I was in my own element. And then I decided to get out of my own element and start trying to recuperate all of my lost gear to see if it was even still here. I joke, I thought it was all despawned by the time I got here. Luckily it wasn't, but I was just gonna go and get a bunch of more, like, mangrove wood. And then I proceeded to go get a bunch more mangrove wood the moment I procured all of my lost gear. In the next part of this Minecraft SMP adventure, absolutely nothing happens because I can't get onto the server. For some reason that is completely foreign to me. I have just been timed out every single time I try to get onto the SMP for about a week and a bit. So I just give up and I decide to go play Minecraft Sky Wars, where people are having an in-depth therapy chat and start discussing everything about their lives and childhood. I suck dick at Minecraft Sky Wars, I'm terrible at Hypixel, I'm terrible at Skyblock, and I'm not particularly fond of PvP at Minecraft anyways. However, I managed to get 1 kill on Insane Mode, and that just makes me genuinely happy. Anyways, about 2.5 milliseconds later, I get completely shanked up by a random man. I thought I could take him, evidently I could not. As I cannot access the SMP I have been invited to on this Minecraft SMP adventure, I realised that
I kinda can't play this anymore. There's literally nothing I can do, so I just get bored and decided to start playing on a border survival server. Border survival is when you're confined to a singular border and you have to survive within it. What a glorious, glorious, glorious explanation of possibly a very basic game mode. You are basically confined to one chunk, and within that chunk you can't really, well, do anything, I suppose, but the entire point of the game is to try and figure out a way to do something in it. I figured I could just play on this for a little bit as a nice little time waster, considering the fact that there is quite literally fuck all else I can do on Minecraft. However, upon spawning into the giant border, I realised that I'm on the middle of a giant fuck-ass mountain. And, I mean, I don't want to be on a mountain, man. So I just start shoveling my way through the snow and start mining all the rocks away, collecting ores, collecting coal, and just removing this giant mountain from existence, leaving a giant crater, like, you know, slap bang in the middle of a full-on mountain range, making quite striking imagery, I must be real. At least I personally enjoyed how it looked. In the next part of this Minecraft SMP adventure, I recognise the fact that I'm lonely as shit. Luckily, one of my friends decided to join in the server. This is Shep, and he basically does nothing actually. I'm not gonna lie, we don't join the same like island or anything. We just kind of talk to one another and enjoy each other's company and time. It's crazy how being friends with someone works, isn't it? Like, you just talk to them and you gain an understanding for them as a person, and you know, the jokes start flowing and everything. It's lovely, isn't it? What's even better is I haven't even talked to him for like close to 3 years. It just randomly showed up in the Discord and we just started talking, and now he seems to be a regular like in my like stream chats and stuff. He's a lovely bloke, genuinely really happy. He showed up once in like a wizard costume and with like a knitted purple beard and smoked a zoot on camera. I'm not sure if I can show that actually on YouTube, but probably not going to. Anyways, back to the actual video game that I'm playing. Fuck all happens, I start digging a hole some more, eventually completely leveling the mountain, and just kind of keeping the entire bit as like a little, small, square platform for us to do our bidding on. However, having a platform like this has its drawbacks.
Way too big.
Okay.
Anyways, after the platform which I've created is finally complete, I realised that I have no other ideas for this entire server, so I tried to find a way to actually upgrade my border so that I'm not completely stuck in this tiny little chunk by chunk. Luckily, that is actually an option for me, and I expand it up to, I thought it would be expanded by like maybe one block, you know, each side, you know, just slowly expanding it. Turns out the server's like, nah, fuck that, and it's just a ludicrous amount of expansion just occurs, and it completely defeats the fucking point of even having a border expansion survival. So what was the bloody point? I mean, look at it. My render distance doesn't even, like, cover the entire length of expansion from the border, so what the hell was the point of even having it as border survival to begin with?
Don't really know. Oh my gosh, there's no what the fuck? This so... Sorry, I had a little bit. There is so much motherfucking, like... I found water now.
Hey, guess what I upgraded my world size to?
I don't know. What have you upgraded your world size to?
7.
Yeah, same. I think I've done that as well.
Good God, it's so much further
Absolutely. Yeah, no, mine's... there's no border anymore. This isn't a border survival. It's just Minecraft SMP. I'm on 8. It just keeps going.
There is a border, but it's a lot further out now.
Anyways, this isn't even the worst thing that occurred within this time frame, as people had started to join the server. People with the same name as me, Jones, so I thought it would be a lovely idea to get these people to join my little team with me, because then I'd have an island of Jones, Jonesies. I'm certain you get the idea of what I'm trying to say here. Now this is where the issues start to arise, as these people then say to me, oh, yeah mate, come join the Discord, let's talk and figure out what we want to do. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's fine, why not, you know. People don't normally, like, you know, give off their Discords to random people they've just met on the internet for like 5 minutes, but I'm certain that these people are very smart and well-meaning individuals.
Oh god!
They were children.
Dude. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. I didn't...
I didn't think there would be kids. I don't know why. I know it's Minecraft, but when I was a young boy, if I had ever given off my fucking Skype or TeamSpeak to anybody I just met on the internet, my parents would have been appalled with me. What about them? What are their parents doing? And I just could not, like, when I realised, I immediately got out of a Discord call and I was like, oh god, and I just had a massive, like, breakdown. I was like, what the fuck? Leading to me, oh no, oh no! I can't, that's so embarrassing, that's actually so embarrassing. I've actually been begging to be playing Minecraft in like a thing where I can see other real people who are actually playing alongside with me. But I didn't mean it like this, it isn't what I meant. Oh, I'm actually so embarrassed. Ending the stream, and then the entire server as a whole reset. So every single piece of progress I've created on this little hour adventure here has also been restarted, and I just can't be arsed anymore. So fuck it, Minecraft doesn't care for me, and I don't care for Minecraft. I had a lovely time on the Dead SMP, and everything after that, I just want to cry. Thank you, good night, Tri-State area. Oh, yeah, before I go, please give lots of lovely love towards your girl Millie, because she's done so well, honestly, with starting this big old SMP. And I have a lot of love and thanks for her for actually allowing me into it to begin with, even though I didn't see a single soul on the bloody thing at all. So yes, this is her Twitch, give her a nice little follow. I don't know if she has a YouTube, but if there is, I'll put it in the description. Much love, see you all soon.